Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Coil Quickcard, and welcome back to Chrono Trigger. Last time, Chrono fell in battle against Lavos. And the very world was reshaped by the fall of the magic kingdom of Zeal. A few of the enlightened ones did survive, but no distinctions remain between the enlightened and the earthbound now. The Sun Temple of Zeal enshrined a sunstone. Sunstones are made by bathing darkened moonstones in the sun rays. Harvesting enough power to create a sunstone of any worth requires ages, though, or so I've heard. There's also a village here. Check back from time to time. He sells whatever washes up here, so if you wait a while, he'll most likely have some new things for sale. So, this guy, sometimes he will leave the hut, allowing you to access the glowing capsule behind him. Him leaving is actually based purely on RNG. But basically, if he hasn't left after 15 seconds, he's not going to. So you just leave, reset. What do you have, sir? Some basic healing stuff. You do have high potions. Yeah, I am absolutely good to spend 14,000 gold for high potions. And the village commons. How can I survive in such a land without my magic? You've no need of magic to survive. Besides, you're not here alone. I suppose you're right. We are alive after all, and so long as we are, we must hold on to hope. We'd grown too dependent on that fearsome force. The sun ever rises on the morrow. There's little we can do but live for today and trust that other days will follow. Yeah, humanity in this world gets hit with a lot of apocalypses. Everyone and everything was swallowed by the sea. The sea of clouds has parted, and the blizzard at last abated. Could this long and terrible winter be at an end? Must have cried himself to sleep. Let him be. Feeling better, are we? Bow, churls, and pay homage to your new liege, King Dalton. Go, helicopter! They have the ancient art of the helicopter. Of course he'd live. Why ever the looks of disappointment? You should be thankful you survived. The crazed old crone is gone, and that insufferable prophet with her. Henceforth Zeal shall be known as the Kingdom of Dalton. You survived? Ah, that ship outside must be yours then, mustn't it? It matches Balthazar's designs perfectly. You are undeserving of such a splendid toy. I shall make it my personal chariot. Epoch, Ayla, friend. You will have to come with me. It would not do to have you whispering strange secrets in the ears of this mob. You might start a rebellion. But first, take this! Yeah, Ayla just parried a fireball with her fist. What? Hey, what's that behind you? A little taste of my true power. Okay, now, yes, we did just fall for the oldest trick in the book. In their defense, though, it's 12,000 BC, and that may very well be the first trick in the book. Ugh. Unfamiliar environs. Our equipment's gone. All of our possessions are gone. Stuff trade for any stuff. Call money, that gone too. We must find a way to escape. Ayla still can fight. Go find weapon. Fight bad man. So, welcome to the stealth section. Ayla is the only one who can still fight, because she still has her fist. Apparently they managed to steal Robo's hands, but not Ayla's fists. So we must be on the Blackbird. Wait. This appears to be a ventilation duct. We must vent. We can observe the enemy from the vantage point of these grates. Alright, so a couple things to find here. There is one room accessible for the grates, which is not accessible any other way. There's also one capsule hidden somewhere up here. I'll try to find it. You worthless cretins! Yep, come on, take a look. It appears they are modifying the epoch. Shh! Pay close attention to what you're doing. This is to be my royal air throne. The world will bow before me. Alright. So the actual way to where we want to go is to go up and around this way. And then my desired destination is on the left. But I can't quite remember where to find the capsule. There's nothing there. Oh, maybe it'll only spawn after we have items back. Like, maybe an item drop would have messed with the system. That's the best guess I can come up with. So specifically, this room here has one dude sleeping and a chest. And that is Ayla's equipment. That gives 2 more boxes of equipment to find, one for Marl and one for Robo, plus the items and finally the gold. So the first thing we are going to do is backtrack to the starting room. So that was around here and down. Mostly because there's an alternate way to break out. And I want to see if it still works. Like watching sheep. They can't try anything without weapons. What shall we do, Ayla? We will pretend to be sick. I see. We will catch the guard off guard. System error. Cannot read boot sector. Abort. Retry. Fail. Please help. What's the matter? It appears our plan succeeded. Well, that worked. Alright, so let's start checking every door. This one is our money. So Ayla never did show off the boulder throw, where she chucks an enemy into the air and just drops them. Ayla is very powerful. Without her in the party, all you can do is find that... You have to find that first chest to get back whoever is currently in the lead of the party's equipment. Otherwise, every time you would get into a fight, it'll just send you back into your cell. So yeah, this whole section is just much, much easier with Ayla. Here's a second chest. I think this is one of the equipment chests. Good job, Ayla. Nice. Yes. All right. Marl's equipment. That's another character who's ready to go. Excellent. We have learned the iceberg toss. That's ice 2 and boulder throw. That might be helpful here because I'm pretty sure that's an AoE. Iceberg toss! Show them what you can do, Ayla. Nice. Alright, we hit 4 of them. Beautiful. Ayla really just isn't wearing much, is she? Beautiful. 48 TP. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Next room. That's not it. And there's 2 guards outside this one. What do we have in here? Boom. Okay. Oh, good. Another chest. I think this one is Robo's equipment. I mean, it's not that impressive to guess at this point. It's either going to be Robo's equipment or our items, so... At this point, it's a coin flip if I'm right or not. Alright, it is Robo's equipment. So we've recovered everyone's equipment and all of our money, but we are still completely without our items. And that simply will not do. Good work, Robo. So, where would thy money be? Robo, if you wouldn't mind showing off your heal beam... Good. Let's keep going. Robo has leveled up. Excellent. That's not it. Here it is. Okay. So this is the chest with our items. Oh, Marl. You're just not that impressive with your regular attacks. It's almost adorable that you're going to become, like, one of my most important and most powerful physical attackers before this is all done. Alright, we got the inventory. So, progress is actually up that door. But first... I'm going to see if my theory about a tab spawning after you get your inventory is true or not. It looks like I was right. Okay. I think, if I had to guess from a game design standpoint, it seems like it would be easiest just to program in a flag that stops you from accessing your inventory completely. And... it just seems like the easiest way to make that work would be to make sure you can't accidentally get anything else added to your inventory while that flag is active. Hence the hidden tab. We do have 5 magic capsules. A strength capsule. Honestly, let's just drop that on Ayla. It will not let us change our party members, though. Alright, so now we're out here. And these work just like the rubble that we fought back on the Mountain of Woe. And I really, really want the rewards for beating them. Okay, he self-destructs. No reward. Alright, go, 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 go. That's one hit. Damn it, Robo. How do you miss someone with your fist? Of course, unlike the rubble, this one actually fights back. Okay. Alright, we got that one. 1,500 experience, 100 TP. Ayla learned Tailspin. That's a pretty big, important one. But, of course, I can't show it off against this thing. Marl, now is not the time for laughing. We are trying to power ourselves up here. Ooh, a crit. Alright, no reward from that one. That's fine. Let's try again. Just target down the turret. Oof. We are not doing well up here today. Yeah, this one's gonna self-destruct. There's no way. Alright, fair enough. Next one. Come on, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh my god. Come on, you guys have got to try fast, try harder. Ooh, there we go. That's a kill. 1,500 experience, 100 TP. We're all in the mid-30s. Okay, good. I think this is the last turret up here, so hopefully I will beat it. That's 2 hits down. Nope. Oh well, we got rewards for 2 of them. That's okay. The sound has changed. What's going on? I detect a massive magical energy reaction. Indeed you do. It's another golem. So, first thing we're going to do is Twin Charm it. And Robo, you can heal beam us up. The enemy has nothing to give but gratitude. Woof. When Ayla and Marl are trying to get your attention, apparently they have nothing but gratitude after that. So Ayla learned Tailspin. Spin and strike surrounding enemies. So I'm pretty sure it's a radius centered on herself, but a pretty good radius. Meanwhile, we are going to queue up some attacks. Ayla, never lose. I've done it. It's complete! See these beautiful wings. This is a throne truly fit for a king. I name it the Aerodalton Imperial, and those meddlesome interlopers shall be her first victims. Aerodalton Imperial, prepare for takeoff. No, 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 and no! Stop the music! Yes, there we go. Now then. He put wings on it. Aerodalton Imperial, away! That was the epoch. It can fly? Her name is not the Epoch, it's the Aerodalton Imperial. And you, I'm afraid, are excess baggage. Time to make like the wind and blow you all away. And he installed weapons. Yes, squirm about like the worms you are. We must reclaim the Epoch. It's all your fault, Chrono! Give back Chrono! I just jumped onto a moving airplane. You! Alright. Let's try Tailspin, Heel Beam. Tailspin works and deals a lot of damage, apparently. Let's go for Haste on Ayla. Just so we can get as many of those Tailspins off as possible. He's not exactly all that powerful. So that's easy enough, at least. And... alright. All the necessary skills are queued up. Now it's just a matter of tapping the confirm button until this fight comes to an end. Oh! Strikes with opposing magic. Oh, that's interesting. It's been so long since I had to do anything meaningful to stop him that I'd completely forgotten he could do that. Yeah, Tailspin is pretty good. Go! Golem Overlord! Where's my golem? Oh shit. Not bad. Robo levels up. Objective complete. Epoch, okay. More importantly, we need to determine the flight controls before we crash. These instruments are all unfamiliar. Ayla, try hitting X! Well, I found the gun button. That probably wasn't a good thing to do. Try A. Well, apparently we found the button that causes heavily damaged large flying ships to crash after we shoot them. Which, I admit, is a bit of a specialty button, but, you know. Hurrah! Justice! Dalton's been paid his due. Mercy, that ship can fly. I should have linked it to my CPU. Epoch happy. Epoch become bird. I believe this is what you refer to as a blessing in the midst of disaster. It may not have been our intent, but we have gained the means to fly. Chrono! The Epoch returned to us unscathed. I am certain that Chrono will as well. Chrono strong. Chrono no die. Ayla voice always change. Chrono's gotta be somewhere. I'll find him. Alright. So we're actually going to swap a bit of party. I want Frog for this. Because if we head to the Northern Cape, we find something very special. So, it's you. Magus. Behold, all of it rests at the bottom of the sea. Gone is the magical kingdom of Zeal, and all the dreams and ambitions of its people. I lived there once, but I was another person then. What's this? A dimensional vortex? We were right then. This power is beyond human control. Oh no, we'll be dragged into the rift. Shala! No, Janice, stay away! But... So, this, I suspect, was the original timeline. The timeline that read to the original destroyed future. It's a time gate. No! Shala! Janice! Ouch. Melchior landed in the present, Gaspar in the future. Or Balthazar in the future. And this? What is this place? Hello? There's no one here. Is this the end of time? And young Janice wound up in the Middle Ages. You were that boy. I've lived only for the thought of slaying Lavos, ever since his rift in time's fabric stranded me in the Middle Ages. And just as I had summoned him to my castle, you arrived to interfere. To think I would be drawn through yet another portal, only to find myself returned to this age. Ironic, is it not? Being from the future, my knowledge of the past enabled me to convince the Queen that I was an oracle of no small power. And so again, I worked to draw the beast out. But no history book could have prepared me for what ensued. Unimaginable is the power of Lavos. Before him all are as leaves cast to the bitter winds that howl about death's black wings. Stay this course, and your fate will be the same as that fool Chrono's. You dare dishonor him. Play with fire, and you get burned. A lesson better learned sooner than later. The weak go quickly to their graves. Stay your tongue, Magus. You wish to fight me? And here is the big choice. If you fight Magus, you kill him. Frog versus Magus, one-on-one. Or, I think either Marl or Luca, if Frog's not in the party. But then that's it. He's dead, he tells you a little bit of information, and he gives you an accessory. But if you say no, taking your life will not restore Chrono or Cyrus theirs. You get something far more valuable. Wait. I'll accompany you. You get Magus. Are you mad? I said the fool was dead. I did not say his death could not be undone. Of what do you speak? Gaspar, the Guru of Time, knows the way to restore those streams of time that have been diverted from their proper courses. And so, Magus joins the team. Magus starts out level 37. He has... His native element is Shadow. He uses scythe weapons. He starts out with a Doom Helm and Raven armor, which are really good. And he has Shala's Amulet, which prevents all status ailments. For all those long years, Magus never let go of the last gift he received from his beloved sister. Magus starts knowing Lightning 2, Ice 2, and Fire 2. And the first tech he will learn is Dark Bomb, which is a shadow damage in a group effect. He can learn no dual techs, and the only triple techs he can use are enabled if he holds a gemstone, such as the black gemstone here. But I do not have all the techs that I need to actually use the black gemstone and its associated tech. Okay, that's just more dialogue about enlightened ones. He's got more goods. Do you now? Ooh. Yes, you do. So there's a Headman's Scythe for Magus. We're not going to get that. We can actually get Magus's ultimate weapon very, very easily. Frogs we can also get relatively easily. But let's get a little more dialogue first. Such a mysterious little tree. Perhaps someday it will help us paint the land green again. It's Alphador. Janice's cat survives, and it recognizes Magus. I glimpsed the figure of a man on the North Cape. I hope he was up to no ill. Ah, it's good to see some smiles of hope. This despair is quite contagious, I fear. The sun ever rises on the morrow. Mister, is this your cat? The Sun Temple of Zeal, yep, we've heard that. Another stranger washed ashore not long after the tide carried you here. He seemed to be searching for someone. No one had ever seen the person who came after you, not even in the world above. Could he have been a friend of yours? It warms my heart to see him so full of energy. The villagers are slowly coming around as well. They simply need time to accept their fate. We will all have to start again from scratch, and that is not something people are wont to concede. And now we have done it. And it is time to take to the sky. Impossible! I'm picking up interference from an enormous gate! Could it be Lavos? That is what the Ocean Palace became in this timeline. Honestly, I think we've made this timeline a little worse than the original one now. It floats high in the sky, looking down upon the world. It feels like we're going to get sucked in there. Death's Ferry. Has it come for us? The Ocean Palace. But no. Magus is quite surprised. In the time that Magus came from, this did not happen. There was not a great flying technological marvel blackening the skies in the Middle Ages over which he ruled. Hey, look at the time-space monitor! It looks like something's happening in other ages, too! Yes, so we now unlock the first of the bonus content that was first originally added in the DS version of Chrono Trigger. A vortex has appeared, but why? Is Lavos' hand in this as well? We need to hurry and do something about Lavos! So, here we see the Black Omen. This is the endgame dungeon. Now, let's actually... We're actually not going to start on the Chrono rescuing quest quite yet. Instead, you know, we got Magus in the party. Why don't I take him on a little adventure? This is Ozzy's fort. Welcome and well met. This is the great Ozzy's... What? Lord Magus! It is good to see you again, Ozzy. The nerve! You think you could talk to me after you desert your fellow fiends to lick the boots of these filthy humans? You're not our lord, you're a traitor! Why did you leave us? So, I'm not going to do the whole fort today, but I am going to go to a room a little bit in. You pesky low-down good-for-nothings can't take a hint, guess I know what I have to do now. Flee! Because we can pick up Magus's ultimate gear here very easily. You called? Oh, dear me. If it isn't Lord Magus, you must like shame to have come back here. A human-loving traitor like you deserves to be punished, like the bad, bad boy you are. Stand back, great Ozzy, and let me take care of these cretins. Right, I'll just leave it to you then, Flea. All right. Time for a good, hard spanking. Sure. Right. Luckily, fighting Slash and Flea on their own is really not that hard. I'm sort of going about things in a bit of an off way, because I have learned that there is actually a variation of one of the game's main endings that I have actually never seen. But it requires Chrono to be dead. Just you wait. I'll teach you a lesson next time. It requires Chrono to be dead, but also that I beat the final boss. So, unfortunately, I do need to power myself up a bit. Loudy! Revive my fearsome guardians! Slash them to shreds! No one's taken the treasure I stole fair and square from Magus's keep! Okay. Claw 'em to pieces! Ozzy, I'm seeing a slight error with your plan. Good work, Ozzy! That was a real good plan you had there. Ozzy's in a pickle! I'm out of here! Alright. Next encounter. Don't you people ever give up? Well, looks like there's only one choice. Slash! You summoned? Take care of this for me, will you, Slash? Normally, I would not deign to cross blades with my former lord. But who am I to question the complex workings of fate? Ready yourselves. Cool. Okay, Robo, we need you on heal beam duty. It won't actually take too much effort to get through Slash. And then the next room has what I came here for. I don't even have to clear the entire dungeon to access it. It's kind of really cool having, like, Frog and Magus fight side by side. Ah, I do enjoy my tea. Alright, keep going. One more round. There we go. You win this time. Come on, sweethearts. Nice chest. Sweetheart, don't you want to open the treasure chest? Probably filled with lots of nice goodies. No, but I think this guy wants it. Oh, treasure! Wow, you really did not notice that, huh? He bungled that one. I'm out of here. Cool. Now we can just grab it for free, a high ether. And down here is a hidden room with a magic capsule, a doom scythe, a gloom helm, and a gloom cape. So the doom scythe is stronger when their allies are dead. But even without that, it's still a significant upgrade over my current stuff. The gloom helm is a very powerful piece of armor that prevents all status ailments. The gloom cape has a nice bit of defense on it. But now that I've got status protection from that item, I don't actually need the amulet, but reducing MP consumption to only a quarter of what it usually is definitely going to be in Magus's best interests. So that is all I'm going to do for now. Next time, I'm going to at least get the quest to go after Chrono started. And then I'm going to be focusing on side quests for a while. There's a ton of stuff to do in the Middle Ages. Like almost every side quest involves the Middle Ages. But yeah, there's a lot to do. We can get a lot of power without getting Chrono back. There is also, and this is really important, there are the Lost Sanctum bonus dungeons. One of them appears here in the Middle Ages, because the Middle Ages didn't have enough stuff already. And the other appears here in 65 million BC. I will be doing the entirety of the Lost Sanctum questline. And it is very lengthy and involves so much backtracking. It is actually insane. But how I'm going to do it is I'm just going to record it in pieces in between doing other side quests. And then I will have a whole episode. It'll probably be a fairly lengthy episode once I do get Chrono back, which is going to cover the entire Lost Sanctum questline. So you can look forward to that. The content will be seen. But it does mean that in some of the future episodes from this point on, you may see some anachronistic gear. You may see powers and parties and equipment jump around a bit. And that's because some of the stuff I'm going to get in the Lost Sanctum, especially as I keep doing it, is actually going to be really, really good upgrades. So thank you all so much for sticking with me through all of this. I really appreciate your support. The first thing, though, that I want is to get a piece of armor that that they give away here. I think you have to give them 10 each of the different parts in order to get one. And it's a piece of armor that absorbs fire. And I want to get one of them. So I'm going to go get one, and I will see you all on the next one. Let the hunt begin.